Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. It is the quarterfinals of the Cedar Run District Tournament between the Battlefield women's lacrosse team and the Washington League Generals. Matt Venezia with you here in the booth. And to say the least, it's been a crazy day bouncing around, but we are here in the booth. Personally, I started my day down south in Florida, caught a late flight down here to the D.C. area, and made it here just in time to bring you guys tonight's contest. And it was looking in doubt a little bit for getting here a little late, but we are for sure here and ready to go. And we're super excited. The Bobcats holding the number 1 seed after winning their Cedar Run District Tournament, and they host the Generals tonight. And we're super excited for tonight's contest. The Battlefield girls lacrosse team's offense has been sizzling, and they did just that in the playoffs, and they actually were able to defeat the Pioneers 11-10 in overtime here to claim the district championship. So the girls are coming off a hot offensive game, and they're going to look to bring it tonight. So we're super excited to bring it to you right now. And we're just right now waiting for the officials to get everything sorted out, and we should be just about ready to go. So just getting set here in the opening face-off. Looks like it's Tori Whitmer for Battlefield. She's going to be taking the duties in the draw for the Bobcats. And here we go. We are underway in the first round of regionals. And it's easily picked up there by Battlefield's Ella Gadori with some moves. She's trying to step on in. And we got to push right out of the way here. It'll remain Battlefield ball, and doing that, Gadori hands it inside. That's Tori Whitmer. She's going to work it out outside of the 12, and now coming on in is Peyton Linden for Battlefield. Linden gets it on behind Michelle Perkins, trying to get a feed in front, still looking. Michelle switching to her right now, looks inside for Whitmer. It didn't get there cleanly, and then Tori fires. She scores! Tori Whitmer with the first one of the night, and Battlefield makes it 1-0. A whole 42 seconds into the contest, the Bobcats with a 1-0 lead. And Perkins just firing a dart right there inside to the Battlefield captain. And Tori Whitmer, she scorched defenses all season long, and she does it right there, and she gets the Bobcats on the board first. It's 1-0. That did not take long at all. We appreciate everyone tuning in here for tonight's contest, looking to get a lot of viewers in tonight, as we did the boys soccer game the other day, and in total count almost 900 views in that game. So we are looking to put up similar numbers tonight for this regional contest, as that was in the Cedar Run District Championship. And now Battlefield here right off the draw. But the General is trying to take it across. Battlefield with the steal. It's Peyton Linden taking it across the midfield. Linden with some pressure right on her. It's a loose ball. And the General is able to scoop it up, and doing that, it was Emmy Ridgway. But she doesn't go far. It'll remain now Battlefield ball. Gianna Schweizer, the junior, with a chance inside. She's all alone. Now gets some contact, and she's knocked down. And it'll be a charge here on Schweizer. And she was all alone, and then the defense came on to her. So the Generals with a questionable call going their way, and now here they come. And right off the cross of midfield, Marion Zadala getting called back, but she's with it now for the Generals, looking to set up their first offensive chance of the night. Nice feed inside here. The Generals trying to work it. That's Laybourne with it right now. She's got it around behind. Finkelstein with it for Washington Lee. Looking inside, Whitmer got her stick in the way. She scoops it up, and Battlefield looking to come away. Pretty large crowd here at the stadium, as Whitmer safely gets it to Edwards, and she'll break it out the other way. That's Sydney Armand for Battlefield. Here she comes across the midfield. Now the Bobcats looking to get some offense. That feed there got picked off, and the Generals come the other way. Leading that attack, and still holding it right now, Grimmelbein. Got slowed up by Dudas' defense, now looking inside. Ridgway has it. She's got it all alone inside. A shot. Big save by Edwards. Robbing Stewart there right open in front. And the Bobcats will come away. And it's there on that far sideline right around midfield. And the Bobcats are going to get called. We appreciate everyone tuning in to tonight's broadcast as we're just underway here, 1-0 Battlefield. And looks like it's going to be Battlefield's ball here. Gianna Schweizer will take it in for the Bobcats. Schweizer looks inside. That's Linden right up around the 12. Takes it now inside. Peyton Linden, the Battlefield junior, still working for it. She's got it behind the other junior. That's Michelle Perkins. Michelle set up Whitmer on that first goal of the contest, as she now sets up Schweizer, who looks to come on inside. Gianna Schweizer for a shot. That one denied. A save there by Janny McCormick. In net for the Generals tonight. Good play there by Gadori right around midfield. She takes it in. Here come Battlefield. Ella Gadori spinning off now. She'll underhand it to Schweizer straight away. And she's getting orders here from Coach Kugler as she's trying to tell the girls to settle it down and set something up. Is now working with it for Battlefield. Michelle Perkins got it around behind. That's Claire Cole's first time we're saying her name here on the broadcast. Michelle Perkins in that same spot where she found Whitmer. Himes got it up to Schweizer. Gianna looking to move it. She's still working with it right now, just inside the 12 spot here. And now a double comes in. She feeds Himes inside. And on a bounce, a good save there made by McCormick. A tough task there to make that save, and McCormick and net keeping strong. The Bobcats taking it right up right now. That's Sydney Arman. Nice look. That's Coles charging in here towards the cage. She'll take it around behind. Nice centering feed. Looking for Himes, who went right on by. This is going to chase Whitmer there by the far sideline, and it goes out of play. And that'll remain now general ball. Zadala will start it for Washington Lee. But the first pass, this one got right on through Dudas. And now Armand with it for Battlefield, facing some hacks. She gets tangled up. She lost her stick in the process. So it's getting pretty physical here tonight in the earlier part of the contest, just passing the 5-minute mark. But the Generals are right on in. A shot. Score. And a quick response. Rebecca Stewart, rocking number 10 tonight for Washington Lee. And just like that, they come to tie. It's 1-1. Appreciate everyone tuning in here to the broadcast. Looking for a great crowd tonight as we're just underway. Rebecca Stewart for the Generals, making this thing an even 1-1. And here in the draw, Battlefield's Tori Whitmer looking to win it and get some offense right back here in response. But Zadala has it right now for Washington Lee. Up that far sideline. Nice feed inside, they score. Once more, Washington Lee this time takes the lead. Marion Zatola, the sister of Mia. Two sisters here working it for Washington Lee. But just like that, the Generals, in a matter of seconds, take the lead. So the Bobcats came out right away, aggressive. But Washington Lee not backing down. They get two quick ones here, and the Generals with the lead. So we are now underway, 2-1 the visitors tonight here in the Northern Region quarterfinal. Battlefield holding the #1 seed here in their path to the region championship as they host the Generals tonight. Probably about a 45-minute drive out to Washington Lee High School right by Arlington. A nice feed inside. Himes score! Kate Himes on a nice aggressive stretch from Tori Whitmer. And Battlefield has tied it up. Kate Himes, an offensive threat. And now really her 4th year with varsity, but she missed her entire sophomore year with an injury that required surgery. And Kate, if you look at her stats, you couldn't even believe that she missed her sophomore year. She's been so good on offense, scoring goals and assists for Battlefield. And just like that, this thing is even at 2. If you're just tuning in or not tuned in yet, spread the word, send that link around. We are now underway in a crazy game here tonight. So we are now tied at 2. The Generals holding the #3 seed in their path to regions, as they made it just to the first round of their respective district tournament. And a quick whistle here right away. It's going to be Battlefield ball out of this. A nice stretch. And now it's up here on the near sideline. That's Claire Coles shrugging off some contact. And they're going to call a push there on the Generals. And now here they come out of another call going against the Bobcats. Another feed for Stewart. She gets right on inside and scores. Rebecca Stewart, her 2nd of the night. Off of Coles, her push or stepping out. We couldn't quite confirm what happened. But Rebecca Stewart keeps the offense rolling here in the first round of regionals tonight. And it is 3-2 Washington Lee. Not sure we expected this much of an offensive setting here. Fans on Twitter, we're at BHS Sportsnet. That's the best way to reach us. We already posted our entire stream schedule for the entire week of games that we at least know for sure will be happening, as this entire week we're covering first round of regional action. And depending on the outcome of Wednesday's baseball quarterfinal matchup, is this nice feed inside. Goes right on by, but depending on that outcome, if the Battlefield baseball team does prevail on Wednesday, we will be covering Friday night's matchup in the semifinal. But until we can confirm that, we will leave that an empty slot for Friday, as Claire Coles for Battlefield looking to tie it right back up. Coles on a line. She's got Michelle Perkins. Perkins thought about going inside. Now she's still working it. Behind, that's Sophie Gonzalez for Battlefield. Gonzalez quickly to Perkins. Now Michelle right around that goal line, still working it. Feeds Tori Whitmer. Tori with 1 goal already tonight, looking to find another one here for Battlefield. And when they get another call here. So the Generals will take possession out of this, and here comes Washington Lee. Heavy pressure there by Rebecca Bartheld. As now the Generals, nice fake to get inside, moving right past Armon. And a late call nonetheless here against Battlefield. And working it right now, Sophie Finkelstein. She's got a chance here on the free position play. Here she comes right on in. A shot. Big save there by Jordan Edwards, going on the low side there as Finkelstein was looking for the 5-hole. And Edwards wouldn't have it. Bardheld for Battlefield, drawing a lot of pressure as she gets around the midfield. Spinning off, looking for a pass. She hits her target there, but it's quickly taken here by Stewart. She is on an offensive tear tonight, right to the goal. She takes it on around behind. Now she passes it off. Ridgway looking up the middle, a shot. They score. Still trying to get a jersey number on the goal. And Anna Erskine with the goal. And it's a timeout for the Bobcats.
The concession stand is open with cheese and pepperoni pizza, freshly grilled hot dogs, other delicious treats, and ice cold drinks.
And it's now 4-2 Generals as Battlefield calling a timeout here. As the Generals getting the early start here on the network, but don't go anywhere. It's 4-2 Generals, but we're set for a good one the whole way here on the Battlefield Sports Network. We are back here in the booth. 4-2 right now, the Generals here on the road with the early lead. Matt Venezia bringing it to you here on the Battlefield Sports Network. Fans, just a quick rundown of everything going on here on your screen. The top half of your screen, your scoreboard, the #1 seed here in the region, the Battlefield Bobcats hosting the #3 Washington Lee Generals. Currently 4-2 Washington Lee here in the earlier parts of the first half. In the bottom left, that's our matchup tonight, the Northern Region quarterfinal. As earlier today, the boys lacrosse team defeated Chantilly 6-4 to move on to the region semifinals, and that will take place Wednesday. Still trying to figure out where that will be. And in the bottom right, that's our social media handles. By just looking up BHS Sportsnet or Battlefield Sports Network on YouTube, you'll be able to find our weekly sports recap videos. Subscribe to that channel. It should be under me, Matt Venezia. And to the right, BHS Sportsnet, that's our Twitter. Everything up to the minute going on with Battlefield Sports, especially now here in the region playoffs. Everything you're going to want to know with matchups and games we're streaming can all be found there. So make sure to follow us there and keep up with everything going on with Battlefield. As now we get underway here out of the timeout. Bardheld hands it back to Tori Whitmer. The Bobcats trailing 2. But they'll look to cut that deficit in half right here. Michelle Perkins inching near the net. On behind, Sophie Gonzalez for Battlefield. Sophie, the sophomore here, gets it over to the senior, Claire Coles, behind the cage. Coles looking for a setup, but now she'll hand it on behind. As Bardheld got it to Whitmer. Gonzalez to Himes. And now straight away, Peyton Linden. Got it over to Tori Whitmer. And then she skips Linden now with it, Kate Himes. The girls just trying to get a formation set up here. Whitmer backing towards the net. Now she spins off. Whitmer feeds it inside. And it'll be a call there on the Generals. Whitmer here with a free position play. And here on the whistle, she'll have a chance at the net. She comes right on for a shot. She just missed the lower part of the crossbar as that one sailed wide. It'll remain Battlefield ball as Claire Coles. And it looked like we'll do it again. May have had a jump start there on the Generals. And now Coles gets it to Perkins. Good interior defense here by Washington Lee, not allowing anything inside, but we take that back as Perkins with a chance. She was denied, and Washington Lee getting there first.